Hi, this is Girish. I am from CSC department, currently pursuing in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about curve fitting by the methods of least squares. And coming to the curve fitting is an essential tool in data analysis that help us understand the underlying trends in our data. In this presentation, we will explore the method of least squares and how it can be used to fit curves of the form of parabola. We will also look at some real world applications of curve fitting. An introduction to curve fitting. What is curve fitting? Curve fitting is a mathematical technique of finding the best fit curve that describes a set of data points. It helps in identifying the underlying trends and pattern in the data. And the importance of curve fitting in data analysis. Curve fitting is used in various fields including science, engineering, finance, and social science. It helps us in making predictions, identifying trends, and making informed decisions based on data. And coming to the method of least squares, the method of least squares is a popular curve fitting technique that minimizes the sum of squares of the difference between the observed and predicted value of variables. Now let us see some methods of least squares. Explanation of methods of least squares. The method of least square is a powerful technique that helps us find the best fit curve that describes our data. It minimizes the sum of squares of the differences between the observed and predicted values. And coming to the steps involved in the least square fitting process. The least squares fitting process involves the following steps: choosing a curve model and estimation the model parameters and evaluating the goodness of fit. And coming to the fitting the curve of the form parabola and procedure for fitting parabola curves using least square of method. We can use the method of least squares to fit a parabola curve of our data. This involves estimated the coefficients, the quadratic equation, the best describes our data points. And coming to the introduction to the parabola curves, a parabola curve is a U-shaped curve defined by quadratic equation. It is commonly used to model, phys- model physical phenomena such as projectile motion, free fall, and satellite orbits. And benefits of using parabola curves in data analysis. Parabola curves are easy to interpret and can help us to make predictions about the future data points. They also provide a good approximation of underlying trends in our data. And application. Now let us see some applications of curve fitting. Real world examples where curve fitting is used. Curve fitting is widely used in various fields including finance, engineering, and science. It can be used to model to stock prices, predict future trends, and identify pattern in data. And coming to the benefits of using curve fitting in various fields. Curve fitting is a powerful tool that helps us make informed decisions based on data. It can be used to identify trends, predict future outcomes, and model complex systems. And now let's discuss some limitations of methods of least square. Exploring the inheritance, limitations, and assumptions of method of least square in curve fitting, addressing scenarios where the alternative techniques may be more appropriate. And coming to the conclusion, summary of key points discussed. In this presentation, we discussed the methods of least squares and how it can be used to fit a curves of the form parabola. We also looked at some real-world applications of curve fitting and coming to the importance of curve fitting in data analysis and decision making. Curve fitting is a powerful tool that can be help us make better decisions based on data. It allows us to identify trends, make predictions, and model complex systems more accurately. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.